What up, y'all? I'm Steve with Elev8, and we got a really awesome Elev8 tonight with Cima Glass. Man, this guy has been blowing glass as long as I have, and it's just so neat to see this different avenue. He's really focused on collaborations. So really cool to get to talk to this guy, and yeah, I'm really excited about this. Really quickly, I want to throw out there, we got Elev8 Veterans. It's our 501c3. Go check it out. It's a really neat way to help people that helped us out. Also, we have Elev8 Ambassadors. Really cool thing there where, again, you can help people like us out here at Elev8. And it's really neat. We got this cool marbles and bath bombs, and you can trade in for this stuff and get one of these really cool Elev8 doll pendants from Lyric Glass and whatnot. And anyways, let's get into this interview with Cima Glass. Hey, thanks a lot for joining us here, man. I really appreciate your time, and it's awesome.
Yeah, thank you, dude. I appreciate you interviewing me.
Yeah, Al from ALK Glass, I think he mentioned you and said you helped, get him some skills and all that stuff way back when.
Yeah. I worked for him for a while. He started a little business, glass blowing business, and some artists and some of my friends joined him, and we made pieces,
Yeah.
But he had a couple stores back in the day, and my first pipes, I think I sold to him.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. So it's been a long time.
Hell yeah. Well, thanks for joining us. We'll go through this thing. We'll go through the interview and everything, and then at the end we'll say goodbyes, but don't hang up. And then we'll square up after we say goodbyes. We'll cut the camera, but after that, we'll just communicate a little bit.
Okay.
You ready to go?
Sure, man.
Oh, and by the way, I'm Steve. So yeah.
Well, that's my last name.
Yep. So I'm just gonna call you Cima Glass because to promote on Instagram. Or what would you like to be called?
Cima, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
I started following you. I see some of your work. It's really nice. You make some nice stuff.
Yeah, thanks, man. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just all over the place.
Well, it's not about that. It's about having a good time and enjoying yourself,
Absolutely. Thanks, man. So you ready? All right, welcome to Elev8. We got Cima Glass here today. And thank you so much for joining us, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me. Thank you.
Hell yeah. First I'd like to say, how did you actually get into this crazy game of glass blowing? Because it's not for everybody, and you got to be a little crazy.
Yeah, I've always liked artwork since I was young. But I had a couple friends in high school, and then we all graduated, and then a couple guys at my friend's house in the back shed, they were blowing glass. I'm pretty sure the guy was named AJ. I don't know his last name, but he makes the little drum pipe, the drums for the drums.
Oh, yeah. I got to interview him.
AJ, and he taught my friend Sean. It was AJ and this guy named Tree, long time ago, and we would just pop our heads in there and watch him blow glass. What are you doing, And then I think they moved from there and they went down to an airport, and my friend was going down there to hang out with them because they were family, cousins or family or something like that.
Right.
My friend Sean blew glass for years, and then just always hanging out with him, watching it. And one day I just didn't want to do my truck driving. I was a truck driver. And then I started just, it's like, can I try? Or they wanted me. I don't know how it went down, but I just started working at their shop. I paid them every month, to work there.
Right.
So no one's just going to teach you for free, So yeah, I did that, and it was a great time. I learned so much. I mean, this guy was just amazing because he was taught by AJ. I'm pretty sure that's him.
Yeah. There's only one AJ.
Long ago, I think that's him. So. But yeah, dude, we just had a great time and progressed. And he started a company called Nug Life Glass. and out here in California, and it was really popular. I mean, he was making some cool Swiss cheese perks when they first came out. You know, the inline Swiss cheese. It was that was like wow, you know, so cool, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
They were banging them out like left and right. I mean, I don't know who started that. I think it was D-Rec or something that started that out here in California. I don't know if it was him that started that Swiss cheese inline, but that was pretty cool. You
It
know?
was super popular. Hard to do because you're putting all these different things in there.
And you know, I helped him out a couple of times, not really, but I would make like all the like the perks and stuff, you know. So that's how I learned. I like making stuff like that, a little artsy, and putting them inside the rig for him,
Right,
hanging
right.
out.
And it keeps you within your skill set. So you're not like making this big giant thing, but it allows you to make a really nice thing that you can execute to excellence and then get put in another thing and work as a team until you get the skills.
That's how I learned. Was we worked as a team. And I've all the glass blowing shops around here are all mostly manufacturers like around here. So I learned to make parts. I'm a good prep guy, you know. So that's I'm a really good prep person. So I was able to figure out a way to do that and make a living doing
Right.
prep work. You know,
And there's no job out there that just is like, hey, you can be this type of glass blower, or this type. You just got to figure the shit out in this industry.
right? And I really wasn't. I just wanted to master prep. You know, that's the get. Not so much making a finished product because there was always friends of mine that would help out. You know, we always help each other. You know?
And once you master the prep, that is like the foundation of everything. Because without good prep, it doesn't matter.
Right. If your prep looks like horrible crap, you're the outcome of the whatever you're gonna make, it's just gonna be junk. You know,
Right.
cool junk. You know, because you made it. You know.
Right. Until you look back a few years and like, I can't believe I was doing that. But it's always neat because you do learn from the stuff.
You know, you learn as a person. You know, and who you really are and who you become. So that's really fun with my friends. And yeah, dude, that's how I started. You know.
Hell yeah. And about what year was this when you got into this, got the bite?
30 years old. So I had my son, and it was maybe like a year before that, maybe a year or 2 years before that. So I was 29, maybe like 17 years ago,
Wow.
maybe.
That's about the same time as me, man.
I was looking at your videos when you started inquiring about me. So I wanted to do some research about you and your,
Yeah.
and yeah, man, I saw that interview. You started about that time too. So let's welcome.
Yeah. So you got to see like it's been just this thing, like times were good, times were bad. They're good. It's like, and the progression, holy.
Yeah, I remember my friend's shops just making, you know, triple chambers. I mean, by the thousands, you know, and all these pieces, you know, just tons of water pipes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And the economy crashed in I think it was 2000 or something, 2001 maybe. Nobody was buying nothing, nothing, and all of a sudden these imports start pumping in, and then everyone's buying those instead of it was just bad. You know? But
Right.
it flows, you know. Like new colors come out, and and then people start using them, and they're just like, wow, you know. So it comes back and it goes away, and it comes back. You know? So it's cool. Out here in California, it's Southern California, anyways. I live in Riverside. There's a lot of glass blowers here,
I bet.
and throughout Southern California, I mean a ton. But
So I bet that causes a lot of like internal competition, which may be friendly, non-friendly, or something. I don't know, but it probably really just has pressure on your skill set to keep it clean, keep it good, and
yeah,
produce, I guess.
yeah, just you know, keep your head low and just work through it. You know.
Yeah, yeah. How did you get your glass name? I'm assuming it's your last name, and
Yeah, Steve, it's my last name. Yes. Yeah, it's my last name, and very proud of it. My dad gave it to me.
yeah,
So,
and so you did start 17 years ago, and using that name, back then people were scared of the whole pipe dreams and were afraid of it, and so you kind of just said, man, I'm proud of it. I'm going to go with it.
Yeah, not my friends. We weren't afraid. We were just more afraid of not being able to get material.
Yeah, because either way, like,
And do we have to go take it? Or something. So, but
right.
it's just back then it's a lot different than now. Everybody's pretty friendly.
It is. The secrets aren't as secretive now. They're open and
Yeah, I love teaching too. So I love teaching beginners who don't know. I wish I had that, and I did have that, put to a degree, but I was self-taught a lot.
right.
Stuff like that.
So when you teach people, do you find you're just getting pleasure from it, or do you find that you're actually growing yourself as an artist or as a skill set?
I would have to say the people who take my class, people who are highly driven, I think that they're willing to spend a couple bucks to learn something for eternity, and
Right.
show them that what I learned by myself, or I took classes, or it's good for a beginner to really understand the fundamentals of torch work.
I agree. I didn't have that, and I wish I did as well. Like your learning curve is way faster.
Yeah, my friends were making the sickest inside out pieces. I mean, and back then you can get $65-$80 for a spoon. But nowadays you can't get. Nepal and China have really messed the market up. So it's like you can get one of those for $3, $5.
Yeah, I do like to throw that out there. Like sometimes we like to blame Nepal and China, but they're not bringing it here. They're only giving what these Americans are asking, and the Americans are bringing it in. So always, again, shame on the American.
But I mean, all in all, you can tell quality work and not.
Absolutely. And so I think that's what's nice too. A good shop can, the foreign stuff allows people that don't know anything about it to maybe limp in, and a good shop will show them the difference. And then later on, they'll come back for the American because it looks different. It's not the same orange, yellow shit. And
Yeah, all cadmiums, yeah. But all in all, it's all fun, as long as everyone's making money and stuff. So
agreed.
like to approach a student, I guess, or a beginner or somebody who wants to try.
Yeah. So you mentioned when you first started, you didn't work with AJ, and you had some other people that helped out. Did you have a big mentor in your life, or a few that really helped you?
Yeah, Sean, my friend Sean, his name is Nemo. His graph name is Nemo.
Okay.
And he's a great guy. I haven't seen him in a while, but yeah, I definitely looked up to him and my friend Micah too. My friend Micah really showed me a lot, like pull the points to really get down on the glass. Production make like 50 points in like a few hours, and then and then pull stringers for the next rest of the shift. For them. I just learned a lot of like production wise. And I miss them, but I haven't talked to them.
That's how life goes, man. We're all so busy, and it just life goes.
Family, wife. So.
And you said you got a kid too. I'm assuming close to.
Yeah.
3 kids.
3 kids, man.
Congratulations.
Yes. It's a great job. I've been there for 6 years now, and I blow glass too. So I work there and I do this.
Right. You're super hustler.
Yeah, man. I really appreciate people who actually do that. I have a few friends who are really dedicated to that, their family life and what they do. I respect that. Somebody with a high drive.
Yeah, I wish they would really help us out with the high drive people that, when you work a second job, you don't have to pay taxes on that. If you work overtime, don't pay taxes. Only on your 40 hours,
Yeah. So I work at UPS part-time.
Right.
I'm a part. And I love getting off work and coming to melt some glass till I get so tired I just pass out.
Hell yeah. Um, and where do you get your inspiration and creativity from?
Inspiration and creativity. I have to say creativity definitely from stress. I don't know why. It feels good to just turn the torch on and and that's a big stress reliever for me, and that creates creativity for me. What was the other question? I'm passionate about.
Yeah, where do you get your inspiration and passion?
It would have to be my kids. I just want to make the best quality product out there so that people can enjoy it, and hopefully one day they'll see it. You know,
Right.
wow, my dad made that. So that's all that combined, I guess, is one big force for me.
Right. And I like how you said stress helps do your creative. That's the first time I've heard it, but I really like it because like stress is self-induced in a way and environmental, but it's life.
Yeah, it's on your back, and you feel good when you turn the torch on, and then that's where that creativity comes from, that flow of that energy.
Yeah.
That's what I do this job. you know,
Yeah. I
but
yeah, I like that. That's a great answer. Do you have a preferred style or technique that you really absolutely love? I see you got some wigwag stuff there. Um,
yeah, these are my shot glasses I make.
yeah, I love that.
Shot glasses, and we'll get into that in a minute when you ask a couple more questions. But yeah, this is what I like to make. So I like making disc pendants, ton of them. Like I can make them all day.
The
I love
wigwag process and line tubing you love.
that's how I my favorite artist is Jason Lee. That's my
Right.
favorite. I've always looked up to him. I bought him a piece. I think it was at the fish show or something in Anaheim or Irvine or somewhere. The thing was bad. You know what I mean? I was like, I want to do that. So, and he's just amazing. Like, I jock him for sure. He's dope. You know what I mean? Like, he's like one of the top dogs, man. You know what I mean? In my book.
Yeah, and line work is endless. Like it's just line tubing that is endless, and then what you can do with it is endless.
Beautiful. You can make goblets, you can make shot glasses, you can make cups, you can make section pieces for other projects. It's just beautiful work if you master it. I mean, it takes time, it takes patience. But I mean, tedious, very tedious work. But I mean, it's you got it. It's fun.
Yep. I've always loved it. Was that first thing in glass that I seen? It was like, how did they do this? Like, this is crazy. So
I know, right? It's just so much work and love put into something that's like, it's not just a clear piece or you're just throwing a little section in here and there. It's work, it's love, and you can't see those welds, those thick welds.
mm-hmm.
You work it, make sure it's nice and comfy. So
yeah,
don't crack.
hell yeah. Have you had any periods in your career where you like shifted from like say just your production where you're helping out and then you went into maybe making shot glasses or doing something totally different?
What I was gonna say question before, I was just making hand pipes, bongs, just normal stuff, Um and I met this guy named Eli Mazet. He well, I took a class from his brother a long time ago at Coating by Steinberg out here in California. CBS, I'm sure you heard of it. They supply all the dichroic
Yep. Really neat stuff.
heads, Um, uh, I took a class from Josh, and he was very inspiring. He made the most coolest stuff, man. And I was like, the stuff that just amazing to me. I want to give him.
It's a lot of sculpting stuff that they just like, boom.
Load, with creativity in that shop of theirs. But yeah, I shifted all from pipes and stuff. I just wanted to make something different one time, and for a few months, just get away from it. Clear my head, and definitely just started making shot glasses. Like I just went all. I took my style that I do and incorporated it into the shot glass. and they were coming out great. I sold many, you know. But I stopped making them for a while. People still ask, you know, can you make me shot glasses? I don't know, you know. I'm trying to do this, but yeah, dude, shot glasses are definitely my explosion of glass that I transferred to, you know, because I wanted to just make something different in my life. And pipes is cool, but shot glasses are a lot more fun, you know. And somebody that's not 18 or somebody not 21 can buy one.
Right, and that's the thing about a cup is like drinking water basically is the basis of life. So you got to have a cup.
Yeah, a cup or something you like, you know.
Right.
But you know, an accessory piece to something that's that some people find very exciting, alcohol, you know. So it's definitely a vessel of use, you know, sure.
Yeah.
And I like making them.
Yeah, I don't even drink like hard alcohol, but I got probably 10 or 15 shot glasses, one from Eli as well. But they're just that it's an affordable piece of amazing artwork that you can get and hold on to.
Right. It's definitely really cool, you know, to make shot glasses. What's better than making a shot glass? It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So what are your favorite items to blow? Are they shot glasses then, or has that changed?
That's changed too. I like making these little doer rigs right here.
Oh yeah.
These are fun and easy, you know.
Well, so you say. I really struggle with that doer seal. So it's easy for when you have the tool belt, the skill in your tool belt, I think.
Yeah, hard, you know. It's just take some tweezers, you know, and some wax, grind it. It's not that fun, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Those right now, I shifted to making a lot of smaller items, you know, because I'm not running a big torch, you know. I just like, and I have my lathe if I need it, you know. So I stopped making big tubing projects, you know, a long time ago. You know,
They have that added stress factor that you can remove.
I put to bed my kiln here. See.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big boy.
Yeah, so I just put that away for a few years. Maybe when I get older, I'll whip it out and maybe make some fused glass or something, some dichro plates or something, you know, something cool.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Maddie White makes a lot of real cool of those dichro plates and stuff.
That's beautiful work. I mean, you know, and the glass is definitely cheaper.
Yeah.
The dichro sheets are different, you know?
Yeah. It's crazy. There's such a big price difference. I know they're different glass to start out with, but putting the dichroic on there, I think is the same.
Yeah, you just some flat blacks and dichro and some flat clear and melt it down. You got a mold and there it goes, you know?
Yeah.
It's a work to it. It's not just that.
No, right.
Yeah. But that'll be fun to do when I'm older, you know?
Yeah.
When I can't class anymore, you know? I get arthritis, so I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, I always wonder the same thing, like 5 years, 10 years, 20 years.
Yeah, but I have a friend, well, not a friend, but definitely somebody I look forward to meeting every time I see him is Lewis Wilson. He's a good guy. I had a pain in my hand at the I think it was Glass Bead Expo show, and I said my hand hurts, man. He said, let me see it, Dominic. You know, and he did some stuff, you know, some voodoo magic, you know. I swear my hand felt better, you know.
Right.
Yeah, so he's a good guy. So he's, you know, but he's definitely one of my favorite artists too. I have a few of them.
Well, we always love the name drops because that's how like we get to find more artists and stuff. So I love it.
His wife makes beautiful pendants. Beautiful.
Oh, so they're a team. They're a team.
Yeah. And then they sell like these beautiful like violins, and she'll put all her flower work and all that stuff incorporated into it. It is so beautiful. You have to see it one day. I mean,
yeah,
you look actually beautiful.
Yeah,
beautiful.
I'm gonna go check that stuff out. Um,
Yeah.
what's your favorite color to work with?
Right now, I would have to say gold amethyst, man. That stuff is fire, you know?
Yeah,
Uh, and what's the aqua marina? And maybe ghost. Ghost is pretty cool too.
I really like that ghost too. And they're also
Yeah,
like buttery.
I had this little piece with ghost in it, the eyes and the
Hell yeah.
yeah. These are some cool little travel rigs, you know.
Yup. That's beautiful.
Yeah, these are dope. I have a bunch right here sitting here. I have one with Lucy. This is me and my friend. He made the bottles for me, and then I make the perk. So we're
And
having fun.
that's what you were saying you liked doing, the inside
Yeah,
intricate stuff.
I have a lot. I have a bunch sitting right here.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
There's one with white with pink, with
Oh,
some beige horns, with some millies from my friend. My friend from Canada made these Daffy. He
all
took
right.
he took a class at my friend's studio, Live France Studios in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
That's a good friend of mine too, Greg. I've taught a class there too before. And
Are you guys doing a mail collab then, I assume?
yeah, yeah. So he lives in Canada. So
Yeah.
here's another one I made. These are Eli Mazet's Millie eyes, and they glow with in the black light with the Illuminati there. You can't see them right now. I don't have a light with me right now, but this one's fire, dude.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
The character on those is fucking fire, man. Like
Yeah,
he's just like, yeah.
yeah, it's fun. Here's one that's Luna with global horns and eyes. You can't really see it, but
So you mentioned Global. I really do like the Greasy Glass line. They've
yeah, some good stuff. You know, they don't boil out. It's a little sticky, and it's like it's just
butter.
yeah, it's real fun. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, I like it. It's just real. You know, I don't know. It's hard to explain. You know, you guys, somebody just has to work it, and try it. You know,
Yeah.
it's almost like a cadmium color, but then it's not. You know,
Yep.
so it's really cool.
Yeah, those pieces there that you got are really fire, man. So what color do you not like?
Oh, I do not like canary yellow or any kind of yellow, except for like a lemon drop. That one's pretty dope to work with. Or, but the ones I don't like for sure are definitely canary yellow. I don't know. My whole life, I've had troubles and troubles with that color. I don't know why. I even put the neutralist flame, the strongest oxygen out. You know, work it nice, comfy. It's still both. I don't know.
Yeah, my rule on that is only in case the shit. Like, never put it in the flame.
I don't know. These guys get away with making some cool marine fish and stuff like that, and it just doesn't work for me, you know.
Yeah. I can't do it.
I made this little thing right here with the yellow, and it still bubbles out, you know. Like I made this little clownfish right here, but it still wants to bubble. You know what I mean? So I don't know what the.
And it takes what 3-4 times as long to work than a standard color.
Yeah, you out of the flame. You know, you can't really. It's once you hit it.
That's really pretty though.
Yeah, I like to put them inside stuff. You know. So I do a lot of this kind of work and small. I focus my work on just making smaller items as I get older, I think.
Yeah. And the detail on that little fish, I mean, all the what are they, the layers of it, like that takes forever to stack that up in a thing.
Yeah,
in Calmo, I guess it would called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't do it like that.
Oh, you just wrap lines?
Yeah, wrap a line, heat them up, melt them down with a paddle real quick. Probably make one in 10, 15 minutes, probably.
And that's the time of figuring it out, knowing what to do and learning time.
Yeah, that'd be a cool class to teach too, like a little marine life, you know.
Mm-hmm. That fish is so, he's got so much character in it too.
I like these. This is one of my pendants right here. This thing is huge.
Yeah, the character and emotion in them is great.
Yeah, real fun.
Yeah, I love it.
These are some of my other dual rigs right here.
Oh, that's cool. There's
Yeah,
that line work.
little traveler, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a little opal on it.
That's
So
nice
that's what.
stuff.
Yeah, thanks, man. I really appreciate it, Steve. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean it's tight. Uh, what is the most difficult piece that you've ever attempted that you feel?
Fabergé.
Yeah.
I'll have to dig. That's like the hardest piece ever, dude.
And was that
Yeah.
with the two tops where you have the top part and the bottom and you got to line them up and
Yeah. You got to make all the little pieces on it first. You draw that out, make those, and then you gotta. It's it's one of the books, dude. You know what I mean? That one. If you could pull that one off, I think you know what I mean. Give yourself a pat on the back. Those are hard to make, man. I watch my friends make them like it's nothing, but what happens is they have all the pieces ready for them. They don't make it all themselves, you know. If they, I've seen my friends, worked at the factories. They just have all the pieces ready to go, and there they go. They can make it.
But you still have to know how to make all those other parts, and then to get somebody else to know how to make that is difficult.
Well, a master torch worker will know how to do that.
Right.
Somebody that's had 20 years of experience.
Yeah.
Definitely know how to do that. Definitely.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Good.
But yeah, that's hard stuff. Those fab eggs, dialing everything in like that. So many welds and fun stuff.
I made one, came out better than the second one. So I've made a few, but not. It's just really hard work and super tedious. I just make smaller things. I get away from all that kind of work.
Yep. Reduce the stress too.
That's right. That's the goal. That's the goal.
Yep. Do you collaborate often with people? I know you got all these parts with the Canadian collaboration and.
Well, yeah, just my friend with his millie eyes. Yeah, I do a lot of work with the factories around here. Like I said, I'm good at prep work.
Right.
I found myself being able to be more worth to somebody for work that knew prep and do prep for them. So that's I like to do prep for companies.
Right.
A lot of companies will, like lathe companies or like glass manufacturers will hit me up and they say, can I purchase some perks or can I line work your sections or all that stuff? They like to hit me up about that. So that's what I'd like to do.
That's really cool, man. I like hearing that, and hopefully anybody out there that needs help can hit you up if you got the time. And
yeah, if they need a specific, like a certain item, made for their project, I can definitely, hopefully I can help. And definitely hit me up if you need help on a project or a collaboration is what they call it, I guess.
Making more art and getting it out there. That's what I love about it.
Yeah, collaborations, I guess. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, that's cool. So you're constantly doing that. That's really neat, man.
Yeah, I'm constantly doing that.
Hell yeah. What's the most amount of time that you think you've ever put into a piece? Is it maybe one of those fab eggs?
No, probably like a double chamber push bowl bubbler. Probably took me like 2-3 weeks to make.
Oh wow, so it was intricate.
Yeah, there's probably like 70 pieces on it. Like they're all worked, bender backed work.
Yeah,
all the pieces, snorkel carve, all the cool stuff.
So you mentioned bender back style. I'd like to know, when did you first discover bender back compared to just the wig and the wag back? And do you always use bender back, or do you go both ways?
Both ways. It depends how big the tubing is. Like if I'm working something really big, it's going to be, a switchback. But if it's small, like I need like uptakes for arms, for like recycler. If I need something that's like small work piece, and I'm gonna use bender backing because I get more. You get more out of the tubing. You get more line work out of the tubing.
Yeah, yeah. And you can sometimes get it tighter, but sometimes you want the looser.
Yeah, it depends how big the like I said, it just depends on what your preference and what you're working on. I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
And what you need, how much material you need.
Right, right. Oh yeah. Have you ever competed in any events before?
Yes. I didn't compete. I just entered my piece into a competition at the Glass Beading Expo show.
Okay.
The Short family put on. Amy and her dad and her mom and her sisters, they put on. The Glass Vegas and the Glass Bead Expo show are the same people who put it on.
Yeah.
And they're like the nicest people, dude.
Agreed.
But yeah, there, and I won first place in the amateur, which I should have put it in the professional.
Okay.
Because I won first place. I'm like, man, I should have put it in the professional.
But it was your first one, right?
Yeah, right.
Well,
And then I did Champs Trade Show, the shot glass competition. My shot glass failed though. It was a complete failure. But the
like, what do you mean? Oh, because you had to do it there.
Yeah, no, we had to do it there, but they gave us we only had to use hand torches. You couldn't use a torch, right? So this is a cool story, right? This is a great. So I have tips, from my lay. I'm gonna bring some really big tips,
For
nice
the national?
One. Yeah, just a rocket tip on the hand torch. You know what I mean? Right. So this is great. This is a great story. And I had a few of them, and I brought them one from my friend Eli, but he had one. I brought him one so he can use one, and then I was using mine. And then so some guy that Eli let the torch tip use, he used it for him too. Dude, melted my tip on the torch, on the hand torch. It sucked it in, went boom. Hugh and everybody is like, oh my god, it's like explosion, dude, right? The loudest pop.
And what caused that though? I assume he was running it too cold.
He got it. He wasn't cool enough. Yeah, it's too much propane.
He didn't
run it cool enough with the oxygen, and it just boom, the loudest goddamn noise, in there. You're competing. You're like, shit, So that's happened with the torch tip, and I was reduced to a smaller one, but not the one that I wanted.
Right.
But it's not because of that. It's because of the opal that I used was from Japan, and it just sucked. The opal that I had on the puck there, and it's just unstable.
Right.
Very unstable. So my puck failed and my shot glass failed, but I still entered it. It still held together. So, but it cracked through it. So but it's cool. Just part of it, and seeing all those wonderful people I met. You know what I mean? They're just so nice there. Everyone's so nice.
And I think that's the biggest thing about sometimes people are like, oh, the competitions and the stress. Don't go into it like that. Go into it as try your best. Who cares?
Yeah. My story's cool. I love it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just really fun stuff, hanging out with my friends and just having a good time.
I do like to bring that up because that's a big thing, and I've melted a tip on one of those national tubes, and it's a big problem. It can even happen on a GTT that you need that freaking oxygen there. You run it propane, you're going to melt your shit.
Yeah. All your ports will be frozen, and then you're going to do that or get it repaired,
Yeah, right. You can, and that's the beauty of like some torches, like a GTT. You can repair them, but do you consume cannabis yourself?
No, I am on vacation this week though, so I might, but no, I don't.
Did you used to in the past, and then just like growing up, you just?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was growing up. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, growing up, you know what I mean? And once in a while, you know what I mean? If I feel like it, I will, but I don't consume it on a daily basis.
Right on. Hell yeah. And nothing wrong with that. Everybody their own and everything. But you do I shouldn't say understand. You obviously understand. You appreciate the plant and how people that do use it, it's
Yes.
okay. Right.
Yes, my friends are farmers, and too, and they have respect for what they do, and I just I have children at home, and I just got to keep my head straight here, So
Right. And it's like alcohol. You don't have to drink every day to respect that too. Like,
yeah, but it's in moderation, man. You know what I mean? Do what you do. You know what I mean? Do you? You know what I mean? I'm not trying to. You know what I mean? This just works for me.
yep.
Whatever works.
Hell yeah, I love it, man. Do you have any hobbies outside of glass?
Yeah, I like hanging out with my kids. Going to skate parks, boogie board in the summer, all summer. Um, and I'd have to say hanging out with my wife, relaxing, taking it easy.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Hobbies.
So
Baseball.
you mentioned skateboarding. Have you been doing that all your whole life then?
Well, just scooting around on it. Nothing, no Tony Hawk action.
Right.
No, but yeah, I just take my kids and stuff. If I fall, that's in for daddy. So if I do, I just roll around the park. I'm not trying to do nothing.
Just have a good time, relax. Right. Hell yeah. And then what can we look forward to from in the future from you?
In the future, I'd have to say a lot more.
More prep work, more collaboration work.
Yeah, I got some dichro. I'm gonna start making some dichro tubes. A lot more of that. A lot more vac stack dichro tubes. A lot more faces and pieces. They look really nice. I like those right now. I like making the pendants. I make a ton of them. I make a lot of the pendants, and I have some too laying around here, but yeah, more of that. And
Yeah.
line tubing is definitely my passion, working with it, but
do you make all your own line tubing yourself then, or do you get it from like Golden Gate?
I used to. I got kind of burnt out like for years, just raking down color on tubing, and then on 50, 60 mil, and then it with 1 inch, or whatever, and then just make fat pull. There's just a lot of wear and tear.
Hot.
Well, hot wear and tear in your body. You know what I mean? But vacuuming it is always cool, but it's still wear and tear, heat. Trying to stay away from the big projects. I just buy it. It's cheaper.
Yeah. Oh, we're back. Cool.
Sorry about that.
It's all good. We'll cut that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, we do some vac stacking in-house and stuff, but mostly it's just to kind of teach people stuff and shit like that.
Yeah, it's just a lot better just to purchase it. I mean, these companies are picking them out, man.
And they know how to do it well, and the color patterns are crazy.
Let those guys, do it, and I'll buy it from them,
And that's really neat. Like, you're showing the entire, like, how the world works. There's somebody that finds something over here, line tubing. Then you find that, and you don't want to do that, and you make prep for people, and sometimes what you like, your pendants and stuff. And then that goes to another thing, and it's still the manufacturing process, but it's been built in a real organic way.
Yeah, nowadays, definitely, it's definitely because it's hard to find artists that will work with companies like that,
Mm-hmm.
Because most artists want to favor themselves, which is normal.
Artists.
Yeah.
And it's normal.
And, but definitely there's companies looking for artists, that need work done. And hopefully I can fulfill that in the future.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's cool. Do you still find you have the same love and passion today as you had 17 years ago?
Yeah, I think about it all the time, and and not a day that goes by that I'm not on Instagram looking at other people's glass, going, "Wow, dude, how they do that?" Or like something, like, "Oh man, maybe I could try that,"
Yeah.
But don't bite their style. You know what I mean? Try not to. It's hard
Right.
to, hard not to, but you just got to make sure you're passionate about what you do and respect other people, in the game.
Right. And it's not, when you see a new style, there's nothing wrong with going out there and embracing that style, copying it, and then once you kind of get it down, forming it to your own, what you are.
Yeah. So the faces that inspire me are my Shelbo, that guy, since I was young, I've always seen that, but I can't make him like his because that's not right.
No, and why would you want to? You're putting your own Cima into it anyways. Like,
throw your own little spin on it,
Yeah. A good artist doesn't copy shit. They've been inspired and create.
I was definitely inspired by him, when I was
Right.
younger. I wanted to make those, but a few guys who make them just like him. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do and do what you love to do. I like making little faces and little things on my spare time that I have. I do it for fun now, basically.
Right.
And if I can and make people happy if they want something, then maybe I can help them out, I guess.
Yep. Hell yeah. And there's no ownership on a face. I think it was Jop I heard one time say, man, I make chickens, but I'm not trying to stop anybody from making a chicken because a chicken's a chicken.
I don't understand,
Right. So yeah. Do you is there anything we missed or you'd like to add to this and whatnot?
I want to give a good shout out to my friend Daniel Uzi Glass.
Okay.
He's at the Fly Glass manufacturing company. He works there, and we do a lot of pieces together. And he's a really good friend of mine. And I definitely hope to see his interview one day with you.
Me too. That's why I love the name drops.
He's a great lathe worker. And I like hanging out with him, and he does a good work we do together, and hope we give a big shout out to him. Oh, and my friend Eli Mazet too. What's up, buddy? If you miss you and love you.
Hell yeah. And where's the best place to find your work to really see you and everything? Is it Instagram, Facebook?
I only sell to 2 locations, one store, one business, but 2 locations. It's called Smoker's Choice. It's in Redlands, California, and one in Elsinore, California. That's the only person I can keep up with. I don't, blow glass too much anymore, like how I used to. So I just kind of keep it like that because I just want it to stay local, kind of. But that's only 2 shops that I sell to if you want to find my glass.
Right on.
Smoker's Choice in Redlands, one in Lake Elsinore. Smoker's Choice.
Well, Dominique, this was like such a great time hanging out with you. It's pure pleasure. I feel so honored. You've been in this game for so long, and gosh, man.
Not that long, it feels like. Feels like it was,
I know, man.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Steve. I really appreciate you reaching out to me. Thank you.
Pure pleasure, and peace out, man. Man, that was so cool. I had done a little research, found out about him, but to get to know the guy here and really do it, wow. I love the style he takes at his glass, working more of a collaboration style and all that. And it's just really, really neat. And his work is fire. The sculpting work is fire. His attitude is amazing. And it's just a really great guy. It was just great to hang out with him. So yeah, go check him out. Really quickly, I'd like to throw out there, we got this really badass brand ambassador program, as well as this marble trading program, and there's nothing like our program out there, the ambassador or marble trading program. Go check them out at Elev8ambassador.com and or Elev8glassgallery.com and look for the marble trade-in program. So cool. And also we got Elev8 Veterans. Check that out. And even with these bath bombs, you can purchase yourself some bath bombs that are part of the Elev8 Veteran package, which means a portion of the sales goes back to Elev8 Veterans. And you can also donate in a lot of other ways, or just donate with time, or just tell somebody that we could help out. Anyways, I want to say thanks a lot for joining. Follow, subscribe, tell your friends, create the hype. Well, don't create the hype. We're not hype. Create the excitement. How about that? Anyways, elevate mind, body, spirit.